In Sweden, our search for Andy's rescuer had so far come to nothing. But we had a new plan.
Sweden, I need your help. My name's Andy, and in the 2004 tsunami, a Swedish guy risked his life to save mine. I've been looking for him ever since. Please, can you help me find him?
We asked Andy to record a video appeal to appear on a website we'd set up as part of a nationwide social media campaign to find his rescuer. We needed to get the whole of Sweden talking. Jogging somebody's memory was now our only hope.
Lots and lots of good luck messages. I hope we find him. Well, what a positive start. You can see how it engages people, this subject, and how emotional it is for those that were involved or do have some kind of connection to it.
Within 24 hours, thousands of people were visiting the website, telling us they'd spread the word. By the end of the week, the search had made headlines in almost every newspaper in the country, reaching well over 1 million people. Andy's search had been tweeted by people all over the country, and he was interviewed by the biggest radio station in Sweden.
År 2004 när han räddades undan vattenmassorna i tsunamin i Thailand.
I've been basically, just trying to locate the guys. The Swedish guy.
This was posted by somebody called Hannah just the day after we launched this Facebook page, and it says that she and her father were in Kaulak at the time. She remembers that her father and some other men helped to carry a man up from the beach whose leg had been badly wounded. Could this have been Andy? Well, it would certainly fit. And the postings go on and on and on. Camilla, and she thinks that, oh, hang on, she thinks it may have been a Norwegian guy who she met in the hours after the tsunami. He physically matches the description, and he was searching for his mother at the time. Pernilla, she remembers seeing somebody stuck in a construction site who was being helped by two men. And it's just making sure that we pick up on every little tiny lead, because it could be the smallest thing.
This could be the breakthrough that Andy has waited so long for, and the end of a search which has always been about more than just thanking his rescuers. He wants to let them know that by saving him, he's gone on to save others.
Sawadee Cav. Sawadee my Cav. Sawadee. Hi. Ah, this is CY. It's very strong. CY? Helps to move the concrete mixer a lot of times.
A year after the tsunami, Andy went back to Kaulak to volunteer with the recovery efforts rebuilding a fishing village.
This was my project, basically. I was project manager for this. There was about 36 of these kind of wooden houses. It helped me on so many levels. Seeing these houses go up and people move into them was something, again, that was very cathartic for me and very healing. It played a very important part in my onward journey and kind of where I went after the tsunami.
The year he spent volunteering in Thailand was the start of a decade of living and working in disaster zones around the world. It inspired him to set up his own charity, International Disaster Volunteers.
The work I've done back in Thailand after the tsunami, in Peru, in Haiti, in the Philippines, I mean, it all fundamentally comes down to the fact that those guys saved my life and I'm here. So, I mean, it's important for them to know that.
It was while volunteering on a construction project in Peru that Andy met his wife, Emma, who now helps him run the charity.
To get from where he was after the tsunami to where he is now, everything's been a battle. It's been a battle to overcome the grief. It's been a battle to move on. And now we're moving forward into a new future together. Meeting these guys will be a big part of that, a big step. I've said my thanks, I've grieved, and now it's time to move ahead.
In Sweden, it's been 2 weeks since our campaign was launched. News of Andy's search has reached every corner of the country and spread into the rest of Scandinavia. And we've had plenty of leads, the most promising of which is a man called Reddick.
Now this feels like we are getting somewhere. This guy is the right age. He seems to be of a similar physical build, and he was in the right area. There's no doubt about it. He is going to be a very useful eyewitness. And who knows? He might even be one of Andy's rescuers. Reddick. Hello.
Hello.
I'm Matt.
Hello, Matt.
Nice to meet you. Sorry to disturb you.
Take a seat.
Okay. Oh, like I say, thank you very much for agreeing to meet me. Well, one of the reasons I wanted to speak to you was because we heard that you possibly helped somebody with a bad leg.
There was an injured person.
Do you remember the extent of the injuries?
It was pretty bad because that person couldn't walk, so...
I've got a photograph here. I don't know if this jog your memory. It's Andy.
No. I don't recognize him.
I was kind of hoping there may be a glimmer of hope that you may have been Andy's rescuer.
No, I don't think so.
Having been there and experienced this, what do you remember of that time?
I remember that I was sleeping and my wife went to the beach and then she came, oh, look, there is the sea is disappearing. That can mean only one thing. That there was some earthquake and there is a tsunami. So I just...
So you knew?
I just started to scream on the beach that it's a tsunami, that everyone should run back and climb as high as they can. And then we climbed to the third floor of the house. And at the end, I see a group of maybe 15, 20 people on the roof.
Oh, yeah. Right, okay. Reddick, you certainly went a long way to help the lives of the people here.
A little bit, yes. I think we did, yeah.
Are you still in contact with any of these people?
Not for a couple of years, but everybody probably tried to remove it from your memories and go on with their lives.
I guess there is a possibility that this Sven, he may not want to think about it again.
That's one of the possibilities. I mean, some people try to really remove it from their life. And I don't know Sven, and that he might have also lost someone.
Mm-hmm.
In the next few days, we heard back from all our other leads. None of them was Andy's rescuer.
If the man that we are looking for has been in Sweden for the last 2 weeks, he must have heard about our campaign. There is one thing that Reddick said that could explain why he hasn't come forward. So many people who survived the tsunami have got to a point in their life now where they've moved on and they don't want to look back anymore. And the hardest people to trace in any search are the ones that don't want to be found.
I've come to Leicester to break the news to Andy that our search has been unsuccessful.
Andy,
Hello, Matt.
how have you been then in anticipation for this meeting?
Yeah, I'm interested, to say the least, to see what you found out.
Mm-hmm. Andy, it's hard to know where to start with this because, well, this has been the most difficult search that we've ever done.
Okay.
As it stands at this stage, it's not the news that you want to hear, Andy.
Really?
I'm sorry, but we haven't been able to find Sven.
Yeah. I knew it was a long shot, but I thought there was a chance.
We did everything that we possibly could, Andy. You were headline news. I've got
Was I?
front page, look at this.
There's your story there.
Oh, well, look at that.
And inside.
It's pretty crazy seeing it in print like that. It means a lot in itself that, you know, that so many people have got involved with this.
And I honestly believe that we couldn't have done any more.
Well, this is it, you know, I mean, it's very important for me, you know, not be wondering later down the line whether something else could have been done. It's, you know, obviously it would be amazing to be able to say thank you, but I think it's more about what I do and continue doing.
I think that positivity is the way that you've got to go.
Yeah.
And to you know, live with the memory that they did what they did.
Absolutely,
right there
yeah.
for you, so that you can live the life that you've got now.
Yeah, absolutely. Trying to, you know, use each and every one of those days that they've given me. I think for me, that's the best way to honour anybody.
Six weeks after I met Andy, he and his wife Emma went back to Thailand to attend the ceremony marking the 10th anniversary of the tsunami.
The events of that day changed my life forever. I just felt a very, very powerful motivation to be here and reflect.
As well as being a day for remembering Nova, the anniversary has given Andy the chance to offer a final gesture of thanks to the 3 strangers who saved his life.
It would just be nice to think that they've got some appreciation of what they did that day. It's enabled me to kind of refocus my life and move on and take a positive step forward after all those negatives.
Do you need to thank someone important from your past or apologise to someone you may have hurt? If so, we'd love to hear your story. Please visit bbc.co.uk/beonashow.